210 millimeter. Oh man, is that rusted? We're gonna have to clean this one up a little bit. So we have to turn this side way up, since the other side, once we pull this one out, we'll be able to get the other one out. Okay, so we got these both out. This one's seized up, so we'll have to work it out. Alright, this will cover off. Okay, there's a handle. Always use a handle if you can find one. Okay, so here's the starter. This is 7/32. We're going to take this hose off to the intake, and I've taken this clamp off just to make it easier to see it. It's important to get this softened up. I've got a blow dryer here, it's at a heat gun. With these off, this is extremely risky to take off right here because this line is really rigid, and you have to pull this back off of the tubing and then try to pull it off at the same time out of both ends. So we'll heat it up. Okay, next we'll take the top off. There are 4 of these clips. Unplug this one, squeeze it. Okay, next we're going to take off this bottom inlet, air inlet hose. Goes over here, and again we'll heat this up. Pull it off of both ends and get it out of the way. There are no clamps here, just these big thick rubber joiners, which are extremely difficult to separate without heat. Okay, now there's 2 10 millimeter bolts that are holding the lower half of the air filter assembly on. These are retentive. They aren't wanting to come off. Now there's also a rubber grommet under here, so this will have to be pulled off. There. There's the grommet I was talking about right over here. Not much torque on this thing. There, it's off. Okay, here's the B+, and there's a cap on it. Just have to get under here with something and pry it. Got to work around this heater hose. Okay, now we can just turn it off by hand. Actually pull this out this way. And that'll slip off of that. Now unplug the other terminal, the S terminal, where the start signal comes in. It's 14 millimeter. There's the other one right there. I'm going to see if I can get a 3/8 inch breaker bar in there. Okay, so here we are with a breaker bar in there. Don't take it all the way out. Just break it and go to the other one. There, it broke. Okay, I think that can be turned out all the way now. Okay, there's the length of that. And the upper one is free too. Well, when these get free, they're completely free. Here's what it looks like. Got to kind of hold the starter up now. It's falling down. Just keep it coming. It's almost there. I think it's out. Yeah, it's out. Okay, let's see if we can just pull the starter out now. Out and up without running into anything here. Okay, looks like we're going to have to move these high voltage wire pieces out of the way here. So I think this is just the same type we had before. You pull out on it and take it off the bracket. Again, the same with this one. Okay, using a screwdriver, we managed to get that one free. Still catching on something here. It's a bracket down here. So this wee little bracket here behind the dipstick, that's for the high voltage wiring. Harness is not allowing us to pull the starter out all the way, so maybe we don't even have to take it out all the way. Maybe we can just spin it. Yeah, like that. Let's see if that's enough. Spun side, a little sideways. Yeah, that's it. And there it is. Just one note, when you put it back in, this bracket right here, again, a bracket that has some attached to it. This goes on the, doesn't go against here, it goes after the starter's installed. There. Before we get that one in all the way, let's get this one started. Good and tight, tight enough. That's the rule on this. Okay, this is being installed with the 6-inch extension. Good. Now for that 10mm bolt holding the upper radiator hose bracket to the starter. It's 12mm. Snug it up good. Give this thing some heat. There. Now slide it into that bracket. There. Put this one back where it was so we can plug in all the high voltage wires. There. Okay, this one goes down here. This one goes in here. Okay, you gotta line this up. Push it in. Okay, this goes in with this orientation. Before you put this in, I'd recommend blow drying it at heat gun, both ends. They go in much easier with some heat on them. Now goes the air filter, this little part, top left. And there you can see that little cutout. So that can go out here. And you can snap these. Note I'm taking great care to make sure I don't damage that little nipple sticking out, the rubber nipple. Putting them all in at the same time. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.